How many people do you think this prison cell used to hold? Today we're exploring Bodmin Jail in Cornwall, a prison that was first built in 1779, expanded in the early 1800s, and then completely flattened and rebuilt between 1850 and 1861. So the jail we can still see the remains of today is the Victorian one. Does that help you with your guess of how many people would have been held in this cell? The answer is actually only one, and this is the very first prison in England to have had this rule. Up until this point, cells like these may have held up to 20 people men, women, and even children, all in the same cell. The youngest child we know was an inmate at Bodmin Jail was actually only 6 years old. Things were a little bit different back then. And in other prisons around the country, cells could have held up to 60 prisoners. Bodmin Jail was the first prison to be built after John Howard, the prison reformer, published his work, The State of Prisons in England and Wales, which led to the Penitentiary Act of 1779, an act which vastly improved conditions in prisons. But this story is just one of many that you'll uncover as you explore Bodmin Jail. There's not only the story of the jail itself, but also those of individual prisoners, those who built the jail and worked here, and even the history of the treadmill, which is a lot darker than I expected, and I am never going to feel the same about running in the gym again. This gym is actually in the Bodmin Jail Hotel, which is actually the old prison washrooms and kitchen. For anyone who thinks of Cornwall as the cheery, sunny seaside resort of the UK, perhaps it's time to explore the darker side of its history.